Hello, everyone. Welcome to Daily Debate today, and we have a different topic and some few interesting participants. Our topic for today is artificial intelligence should control national war distribution systems. We have for the topic Anna and Bucky, and against the topic we have Anush and Pranad, as I can tell. And the format for today's debate is as usual. We're gonna go for first speech, 3 minutes, and then we have a rebuttal speech for 3 minutes, and then we got a round for question and answer. Maximum of three questions per team, and that's the maximum. And I think we are ready to go ahead. Do you have any questions?
Yes, actually, I thought we have to choose our stands, and I had network issues in between, so I was not able to hear. Is this like assigned, or can we like change our stands?
No, you're gonna go for the topic, and you have Bucky as your teammate. Have you guys texted each
Oh,
other or contacted it with each other?
I actually tried to contact her through chat, but she didn't respond. So,
Okay, I think it's clear now. She will do the first speech, and you will do the rebuttal speech. But if during the rebuttal speech of yours, since you weren't aware, if you want to present any new arguments, that would be totally fine. Am I clear?
yes.
Yeah, then we can start with you, Anna. Go ahead.
I'll
I'll
take
start
the
with my.
opening speech and she'll have some time to prepare for rebuttal. It's fine.
Anna, if you don't want to go first, then your friend will.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Right. So I'll start with self count of 3, 2, 1. Let me start with a question. How much water do you think we lose every day? The answer will shock you. Globally, 45 million cubic meters of treated water, enough to serve nearly 200 million people, is lost daily due to leaking pipes and inefficiencies. This is not just statistics, it's a crisis. And behind every drop wasted, there's a human story. Take Cape Town, South Africa, which nearly became the first major city in the world to run out of water in 2018. Residents stood in lines for hours under the scorching sun, rationing to just 50 liters per day, which is less than a single toilet flush. Now imagine a mother there who had to choose between bathing her child or cooking a meal because there simply wasn't enough water. This isn't just Cape Town's problems, it's Mexico City's, where 40% of water is lost to leaks. In India, 163 million people lack access to clean water. Not because there isn't enough, but because distribution is broken. But there is hope. AI powered systems are already proving that they can turn this around. In Bengaluru, India, where water shortages are chronic, an AI-driven pilot project reduced waste by 25% in just 6 months by detecting leaks in real time and rerouting the supply. In California, farmers are using AI for precision irrigation cut water use, which reduces the water waste by 30%, saving both water and livelihoods. In Netherlands, AI predicts floods and adjusts reservoir levels automatically, protecting thousands of homes. These aren't just sci-fi fantasies. They are real solutions to real problems that have proven to work. Some worry that should we trust machines with something so vital? But here's the truth. AI does not replace human, it empowers them. It gives engineers the tools to fix leaks before they become disasters. It helps the policymakers allocate water fairly during droughts. It ensures no child goes thirsty because of a broken pipe. And with climate change making droughts and floods more extreme, we can't afford to wait. The UN predicts that by 2030, global water demand will outstrip supply by 40%. AI isn't just an option, it's our best shot at solution. Thank you.
Thank you for your speech, and now we'll go for the team against the topic. Who's the first speaker?
I am.
Go ahead.
Good evening, esteemed judge. Good evening, esteemed judges and my fellow colleagues. I will be talking against artificial intelligence should control national water distribution system. Artificial intelligence should be a tool. It should not be the sole purpose, the sole thing that should control everything. Artificial intelligence does not have ethical or moral responsibility. It just looks at the data. The data could say there was a lot of rain in an area, but the area might not get all the water, as most of it could sweep away into other resources, or could be drained away in other and could be drained away. Water is a necessity, and it should not be something that should be controlled by AI. It is the people who put forward the ideas and know morality and have the ability to put themselves in the shoes of others and could help others with water issues. They may give the water to someone in need, but it won't be possible to give it to everyone. AI would AI can make mistakes that humans could not. AI could distribute water to the rich and not to the poor. The people have the morality to distribute the water equally and make it so that everyone has equal supply of water. Not everyone must be given water equally, will be the perspective of AI, as they got enough water already. But the water might not always be clean. There might be acid rain or some other issues that might not be visible to the AI. In conclusion, AI is not the thing that should control the water. It should be an assistant to us humans that has the ability to help us make better decisions. It has the ability to make quick decisions that others could not. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your speech, Anos. Proposition team, are you ready?
I believe
Yes.
we would in rebuttal speeches the opposition goes first, right?
I know that, but are you ready?
Yeah.
To do so? Because usually people say they're not ready, so I'll let the team for the topic to go first.
No,
But
no,
if you're
I'm-
ready, then you can.
Depends upon who's there. Anna is okay.
I can say
Will you go first?
Yeah, works. Am I
Yes, sorry.
audible? Yes, hello.
Yep.
Yes, you
Yeah.
are.
I'll start on my self count of 3, 2, 1. Sir, what is not data that can be compressed, stored, and backed up in a cloud? And that exactly why letting artificial intelligence control national water distribution is not just a bad idea, it's an accident waiting to happen. Sir, my stance is very clear. AI should not control our national water systems. Let me start with something that might surprise many here. In 2020, the UN World Water Development Report clearly stated that water governance must be rooted in transparency, accountability, and inclusivity. Now I ask, how can a black box algorithm coded in some boardroom by tech companies possibly offer inclusivity or accountability? What's next? What's next? Will we have ChatGPT deciding whether villages get water during a drought? Sir, my respected opponents raised the issue of inefficiency, quoting examples from Mexico, South Africa, and India. Let me humbly remind this committee the core issue in these cases wasn't technology; it was corruption, poor infrastructure, and the lack of political will. In Mexico City, 40% of water is lost isn't due to the lack of AI. It is due to decades of old leaking pipelines. If your house has a leaking pipeline, do you install a robot or just fix the pipe? Sir, my opponents cheerfully pointed out the Bangalore's AI pilot project. May I clarify something for the room? That system worked because it was human monitored, human controlled project that used AI as a tool, not as a decision maker. Let's not twist facts. AI didn't control water, humans did. You can give AI all the data you want, but without ethical oversight, it's like giving a machine a knife and hoping it performs a surgery. Sir, they say AI empowers humans. Fair enough, but there's a fine line between empowerment and dependence. According to the Nature Sustainability Journal 2023, multiple AI models trained on flawed datasets were made incorrect predictions about flood risk zones in Africa, misclassifying critical areas. Imagine if that flawed system was in control, entire populations would have been left without emergency water allocation. Coming to the last point, AI is the best short-term solution. I have one word, Flint. In Flint, Michigan, the water crisis wasn't due to the lack of AI. It was due to human negligence, covered up by digital reports that were supposed to optimize the system. And yet, people were poisoned. Was ignored. Lives were lost. Do we really want to hand the reins of such vital system to our emotionless code? And what about farmers using AI? Yes, farmers use AI. They don't serve AI. There's a difference. Empowerment is when AI helps a farmer decide how much water to use on this crop, not when an algorithm thousands of kilometers away decides if this canal stays open or shut. Honorable Chair, water is life. It deserves compassion, context, and conscience, all of which AI lacks. Let AI run chatbots and camera apps, but when it comes to our rivers, farms, and our people's survival, I choose humans. And I hope this committee does too. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we have. Thank you very much. Anna, you can go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the jury and respected opponents, today I stand in the passionate support of the motion that artificial intelligence should control national water distribution systems. The important AI artificial intelligence offers unprecedented opportunities to enhance our water distribution. Firstly, let's consider efficiency. AI can analyze vast amount of data using data science at the speeds unattainable by humans. Humans do not have the ability to analyze and comprehend large amount of data in just an hour, do they? And as for in Mexico, it was to do the leaks of pipes. What if AI helps us do that instead? AI could warn us, or chatbots could be fixing our pipes in the future. Secondly, AI enhances decision making through advanced analysis and machine learning algorithms. By, by continuously learning from the incoming data, artificial intelligence systems can identify inefficiencies and quickly recommend strategies to not only conserve water but also improve infrastructure. Moreover, the implementation of AI-driven systems can pave the way for equitable water distribution. AI can factor in the needs of underprivileged areas that have been historically under-reserved. By analyzing demographical data and water usage trends, AI can help ensure that resources are allocated fairly and efficiently, thus bridging the gap between various communities. In conclusion, the integration of AI into national water distribution is not just an option, it is a necessity. AI can optimize efficiency, promote fairness in distribution, and bolster our infrastructure against these imminent challenges posed by climate change and urbanization. Let us embrace the opportunity to transform our water management strategies for the betterment of our communities, our environment, and future. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your speech, Anna. That was interesting. We have 10 minutes left, so and I also want to give you guys some feedback. So we're gonna reduce the number of questions to 2 questions per team. I hope you understand. We can go ahead. Who has a question?
I have a question for opposition.
We'll actually start
Sorry,
with the team for
proposition. Yeah,
the team for the topic. If you have any questions, you can go ahead.
So can I ask?
Yeah, the opposite team.
So my question to the opposition is that, as you mentioned, first of all, that giving a knife to AI, so that's actually happening and it has proven to actually be very successful in surgery. corruption. And that will happen if human involvement is there, but can be avoided due to AI. So, isn't there also lack of compassion when you use such a field like distributing water and do corruption there? And don't you think that AI can improve that and it would be really beneficial?
May I answer?
If you're ready, go ahead.
Could you please just before answering, could you please like repeat your question, because I don't know if the meeting lagged, because
We
at
don't
my
really have.
time everyone were just like what freezed.
I'm sorry for that. If your friend has heard the question, he can answer.
Okay, works.
Your friend heard.
To address your first point, that was giving a knife to AI. That is currently being worked on, but the source is currently ongoing, and it is not acceptable to society. It must first reach the advancement that it has the precision that a human does. It does not have the ability to use the knife as precise as humans. And the second point, giving AI the power and there won't be any corruption. Do you really believe that multinational corporations would use AI for the betterment of society? There might even be corruption in making the source of the AI. It is not only that the corporations have all the ability. The government must step in, but the government will use external properties. And those properties won't actually be useful to the government. The MNCs will all have internal conspiracies, and the code won't always be as good as human judgment.
Thank you very much. If you guys have a question, you can direct the question to the proposition team.
Yeah, I have a
Can I
question.
get a follow-up to his answer, if that's possible?
You'll get another chance to ask another question for that, and you can use it as an opportunity for that.
May
Go.
I ask a question to the opposition again?
I
You'll
have
get
a
a new-
question.
You'll get your chance.
Oh, okay, sure.
Guys, for the Anna and Buggy, please contact each other here in the chat so you can decide what the question is going to be, because you only have one question left. Try to agree on a question.
Okay, sure.
Go ahead, Bernard.
Yeah. Since you're advocating for AI to control national water systems, a basic human right, can you name a single international framework that legally holds an AI accountable for a rights violation? Or do you expect us to let an unaccountable algorithm control life-giving water while blaming the air when someone dies of thirst? If someone dies of thirst.
May I answer that, or Ahana, do you want to answer that?
I have no problem there.
Okay, then you may answer.
Oh, okay. Could I get like a follow-up or something? Like, could you ask it? I was quite confused with the language.
Follow-up? Okay,
He's
let
asking
me
you
just
to
repeat
repeat
one.
your
Yeah,
question.
sorry. Since
If
you're
you- look,
advocating.
If
sorry.
Bucky is ready, then the question.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Spark, you can go.
I'm sorry. If she's ready, then go ahead.
Okay, so my answer to you will be that since so many years, there has been multiple instances of human error. And if there is a slightest bit hope and chance that a AI can improve it, why are you so against it? Maybe we can train our AI the same way that we train our humans. We can make sure that there is zero possibility of error. And with AI, there will be much less chances of error than it has ever been with a human person.
And we go to the second question. If you guys have a question, go ahead. Bucky and Anna.
May I ask if you have no problem, Pakhi? Okay. Okay, thank you. So my question to the opposition is, how do you justify the corruption done by the humans, and how do you justify that AI will not help in it, rather amplify it?
First of all, okay. Would that be okay if I answer this question?
Sure, no problem with me.
Yeah. First of all, I believe that there might be some corruptions from the real humans on this side. But if someone is just doing a corruption, although there might be some losses, but at least you can hold accountable for that human, right? For AI, if AI does a mistake, because according to what 2021 UNESCO AI ethics report, they are mostly biased on and trained on flawed data. Plus, they are also easily like what hackable. I don't know if hackable is a word, but they can easily be hacked. And if someone just not and someone is just the non-third party organization just hacks the AI, many people who are dependent upon that AI for their daily water supplies, they would die of thirst. We can't let AI do that. But while in a human can't be hacked, you can hold a human accountable, but not AI. I believe I've answered your question right.
One last question. Go ahead, guys.
I have no questions.
No, not you. The opposition team.
Arush, do you have a question, or let them ask a question? Depends.
If you don't have any
Okay.
questions, give them a chance.
I'll ask a question. Would you really trust in a real world scenario for a machine to decide whether your family gets water or not without any human interaction? Who would take the accountability? The AI or the programmers?
Just before you answer the question, guys, I want to let you know that the time is running out, and for this link, so we'll have to send another link. I want to give guys some quick feedback. I'll send it here and on WhatsApp and on Discord. You'll see that, right? Okay, then, go ahead.
May I answer that? The good.
Should I repeat?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Would you personally accept it in a real world scenario that a machine decides whether your family gets water or not? Who would take the accountability if some mishap happens? The AI or the programmers?
In a real world scenario, if you look at it, AI reduces the corruption, and as you clearly stated out in your point that AI has no emotions or exhibits no emotions, I think there's lesser chances of corruption. And as for the accountability part, there would be the programmers. The programmers would be held accountable as per the GIGO concept. Do you want me to elaborate on the GIGO concept?
I have a follow-up. Can I ask that?
Chair,
Actually,
since we are
Thank you
having another meeting, then can't we just just continue the question and answer round?
No, the question and answer round is over here. Thank you, guys. But we'll do the other meeting just for feedback, and our recording here will end. Thank you, guys, for this debate. Thank you for your interest in speeches, and I hope to see you in another debate. Thank you very